They chose someone else, and you stood there, quietly, holding everything you ever gave them. Every late night, every soft word, every moment you chose them without hesitation, and they still walked away. Not because you weren't enough, not because you were too much, but because they couldn't hold something real without flinching. Some people are so afraid of depth that they run toward the shallow end and call it freedom. They left you standing at the edge of something beautiful, something rare, something most people spend their whole lives searching for, and they turned around and walked away from it. But here's what they didn't tell you when they left. Depth doesn't disappear. It waits. And what they ran from is the very thing they're drowning without right now. Stay with me until the very end, because their regret has already begun. And somewhere, in the quiet of a night that no longer feels exciting, they are thinking about you in a way that terrifies them. This is that story. You didn't love carelessly. You loved the way rare people love, with your whole chest, with patience that most people have never received, with a consistency that felt like home. You remembered the small things, the way they took their coffee, the song that made them cry once, the fear they only admitted out loud one time in the dark, when they thought no one was really listening. But you were listening. You were always listening. And that kind of love is not something the world hands out freely. What you gave them was not ordinary. It was the kind of love people write about when they're old and looking back, wondering where it went. It was the kind of love that steadies a person, that makes the world feel smaller and safer and possible. They had that. They had you. And they chose to put it down like it was something they could pick back up whenever they felt like it. They were wrong. And they are learning that now, slowly, in ways they didn't expect. At first, everything about leaving felt like relief to them. New conversations, new energy. The intoxicating feeling of being unknown to someone, of being a mystery again. It felt like oxygen. It felt like escape. But escape always has a destination. And when they arrived, when the newness settled and the noise got quiet, they looked around and realized something that knocked the air out of them. There was nothing there. No history. No safety. No one who knew the sound of their silence or the weight of their words. Just someone who laughed at the performance and had never once seen behind it. And that's when the ache started. Not loud, not dramatic, just a low, steady ache. The kind that sits in your chest when you realize you left your home and can't remember the way back. They started reaching for things that reminded them of you. A song, a smell, a way someone laughed that wasn't quite right because it wasn't you. And every single time, you weren't there. That absence became its own kind of presence. No one tells you that regret doesn't come all at once. It comes in pieces. It comes the first time the new person says something shallow when they needed depth. It comes the first time they reach for comfort and find entertainment instead. It comes in the middle of a laugh that doesn't reach their eyes. In the silence after a conversation that never really said anything. They started comparing, not intentionally. The mind does it on its own, like breathing, and every comparison led back to you. The way you never made them feel like a burden. The way you showed up without being asked. The way love with you never felt like a transaction. Never felt like a performance. Never felt like work. It just felt like truth. And they are standing in something that feels like everything but truth right now. The weight of that comparison doesn't lift. It presses down, day after day, until the question they've been avoiding finally forces itself to the surface. What did I do? What did I walk away from? And the answer rises slowly, painfully, undeniably. They walked away from you. There's a specific kind of night that changes a person. It doesn't announce itself. It arrives like any other night. Dark, ordinary, quiet. But somewhere in the middle of it, something shifts. The excitement they chased is gone. The person beside them is asleep. And they are lying there, wide awake, staring at the ceiling with a feeling they can't name but know in their bones. That feeling is you. Not the memory of an argument, not the hard moments, the simple ones. The way a Sunday felt when you were in it. The way they used to fall asleep without anxiety. The way someone can love you so steadily that you forget, for a while, how much the world can hurt. They forgot. And now they remember. And the remembering is devastating in the way that only truth can be. They reach for their phone. They find your name. They stare at it longer than they planned. This is the moment everything changes. For them. But you are not the same person they left. And that is the most powerful thing you could have ever become. If this is landing somewhere deep inside you right now, like this video, because this channel exists for the ones who loved fully and are choosing themselves now, subscribe. You belong here. While they were unraveling, you were becoming. Not loudly, not with any announcement, just quietly, steadily, in the way that real transformation always happens, one morning at a time, one decision at a time, one moment of choosing yourself over the hope of them. You stopped looking at their page, not because you forced yourself to, but because you finally had something more important to look at: your own life, rebuilt, reclaimed, yours again. You stopped replaying the last conversation. You stopped trying to understand what you did wrong, because slowly you understood. You didn't do anything wrong. You loved someone who wasn't ready to be loved like that, and you cannot fault yourself for being ready when they weren't. Your silence was not defeat. Your silence was dignity, and dignity, worn quietly, is the most magnetic thing a person can carry. They can feel it from wherever they are. The absence of your energy in their life has created a silence so loud they cannot sleep through it. You did that. Not by fighting, not by proving anything, simply by walking forward and refusing to look back. Picture them tonight. Not with anger, not with satisfaction, just with clarity. They are carrying something heavy that they don't fully know how to name. It is the weight of a choice they can't undo. It is the specific loneliness of being surrounded by people and still missing one person with an ache that doesn't respond to distraction. They have tried everything, staying busy, new plans, new conversations. But you cannot outrun a feeling that lives inside your own chest. And this feeling, this missing, is not casual. It is the kind of missing that reorganizes a person, that makes them question everything they thought they knew about what they wanted. They are learning, in real time, the difference between what felt exciting and what was actually nourishing. And they are starving, not for attention, not for novelty, for something real, for something that felt like you. The message is being written in their head even now, maybe already typed, maybe already deleted, twice, because they are afraid. Genuinely afraid that you have moved on, and they are right to be afraid, because you have. You are not who you were when they left. That person waited by the door. That person checked the phone. That person replayed every moment looking for the thing they could have done differently. That person is gone. Who you are now is someone who knows, deeply, quietly, without needing anyone to confirm it, that you were never the problem. You were the love story they weren't ready to live. And that is not a wound anymore. It is a foundation. You have built something in your absence from them. A version of yourself that does not collapse when someone walks away. A version that does not beg, that does not perform, that does not shrink to fit into someone else's comfort. You are steadier now, softer in the right places, stronger in the ones that matter. And if they return, when they reach out, they will feel that immediately. They will feel the difference between the person who waited and the person who grew. And that difference will be the most honest thing they've encountered since they left. You are not the same. You are better. And better does not go back to less. Let this be the thing you carry forward. You were never waiting to be chosen. You were always already chosen by life, by growth, by every version of yourself that refused to disappear. Just because someone couldn't see your value. They will reach out or they won't. They will grow or they won't. They will understand what they lost, or they will spend years chasing the ghost of it in every face they meet. None of that is yours to carry anymore. What is yours? What has always been yours? Is this moment, this breath, this version of you that walked through something painful and came out the other side not broken, but open, Open to something real. Open to someone who will not need to lose you to understand your worth. Open to a love that does not make you question your place in it. You are not the chapter they closed. You are the story that was always meant to go further. Comment, I am not the same, if this reached the part of you that needed to hear it most. Share this with someone who is still standing at the door, waiting, and subscribe, because you deserve a space that reminds you every single day that you were always worth staying for. They just didn't know how to stay. But you are learning how to soar.